welcome back to my channel and day 5 of the Advent calendar from Brutus Monroe. I am going to peel off the sticker and we're going to open up and see what's inside. And inside is, oh, it's a little notepad, little vampire notepad. Super cute. Awesome. Well, let's see what we can do with this guy. I'm actually going to use him as my focal point. Oh, it's like a Post-it note too. Yeah, a little sticky. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick him down and we're going to make him the focal point of our card. So let's go back through day 1. We've got our Monster Mash paper pad. Let's see if we can find a little thing that works with this guy. I'm thinking I want to use... Oh, I'm just going to flip through them all. I think we're going to use this guy. And we'll find some other fun colors to play with and make a card. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is cut this down. I'm going to cut this directly in half. It's 4 inches, so I'm going to cut it at 2 inches. Because we're going to kind of fake it. And then I'm just going to show you. I'm going to grab a card base. I've got this down here. We're going to put this up here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a color. I'm thinking maybe the green that I used the other day, and we're going to use that as our color here. Let's see if I have a piece on my desk. I do not, so let's grab that. And I have a small piece here that will work. This will be a pretty quick card. And so we need it to be 2 inches or 4 inches across. Quick, do that. And I think I'm going to trim it down a little bit because I'm going to trim it down to 2 inches as well, because I think that will be more pleasing to the eye to have them all the same. And what we're going to do is we're going to layer it like this. And then I'm going to grab I'm going to go cut out a vellum circle or vellum oval with a die from my stash, and I'll be right back. Grab a sentiment and we will get this card put together in no time. Okay, I'm back. I used a piece of vellum. I used that double-sided adhesive on there, and I used the oval nesting dies that we had in an inspiration box a couple of months ago. And I also found a bat die from my stash and used some of the chunky, Raven Chunky holographic, I think I have the name of that right, to cut that out. So let's get our card together. And we're going to start by adhering our pattern paper. I've got stuff from all of the different days all over my desk so far, so I'm trying to, I need to clean up. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that. Oh, I ran out of tape runner, so we'll go to liquid glue for the rest of it for now. Which is fine because that gives you a little bit extra wiggle room. I'm going to go ahead, we're just going to eyeball this one too so that they're about the same distance, top and bottom. And this is a good way to cheat to make it look like your piece of paper is the whole length. And then we're just going to glue that down, and you really aren't going to know unless you would look. But we're not going to let people look, right? And actually, I think what I'm going to do, just to make it so it doesn't sag, I'm just going to stick this extra piece of green cardstock down. I think I'll trim just a hair of it off so it's definitely in the middle, and that will help it kind of be at the same level as I go and put this piece on. Now, one thing we could do is you could also use double-sided adhesive for your vampire piece here, vampire cat piece here, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Go ahead and stick that down. And then once again, because, you know, this sticky stuff doesn't seem to like me, I'm going to try and see if we can do it easier this time. Just use my pick tool right on the corner, so you don't have to sit and watch me do it too much. Some days, sometimes it's easier than others. As soon as I stop filming, it seems like it works. Let's see if I can peel it, because it is a circle. So I can feel like by rolling it a little bit, yep, then I peeled it off just enough. And that way, this vellum will stick down all the way, but you won't see any adhesive behind it. So that is a fun way to add that. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that down right in the center. And then, of course, it will very adhere down. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add, I think, I'm going to go ahead and glue him down. I'm just going to use some tape. I'm just going to use some adhesive. I mean, it's, like I said, you could run it through if you have a Xyron type sticker maker type machine. You could put this with double-sided adhesive behind it and put it on a piece of paper to make it more sturdy. I'm not going to worry about that too much because it is a card, you know, and I don't know if the recipient's going to keep it or not. I'm going to go ahead and just glue him down. And that, oh, cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. He almost looks like he's a sticker. We've got our little bat here, and I'm going to just kind of pull up the sides, stick. Now this will flatten when it mails, but if I just put the glue under the body, I can put our little bat. We're just going to put him right up here. And while he dries, and then we can floof that a little bit. And then we need a sentiment. And I went ahead and grabbed another sentiment. I just went through and I found Gone Batty. And I think that's super cute. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp this out, and I'm going to cut it out with a tag die, and we'll stick that down. So let's get that done. Looking for my Misty here. I'm going to stamp it right down here, kind of in the middle. It doesn't have to be straight because we're going to die cut it out. So I encourage you, go through your stash, go through your Halloween. If you have Halloween, if you don't, you know, you can just say hello, happy birthday, you know, print something off on your computer. Not everyone celebrates Halloween or has Halloween items. I have a daughter who has a birthday near Halloween, so she loves it. And I'm just gonna grab this, a die here. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this out. I think that's a little big, so let's see. I have a smaller one here. Now you may want to stamp and then die cut, but I'm gonna just go for it. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna hold it in place and grab a piece of washi here and tape it down and grab another piece of washi. It looks like I had a piece kind of stuck there, and die cut that out. Got my little mini die cut machine here. With my new desk, I have this, I had gotten my old desk, I had gotten a camera piece that would suction to my desk, so it would sit up here. And so now I apologize, there's gonna be a little bit of wiggling as I get used to the desk mount and figure out maybe a different way to attach it to something so it doesn't wiggle when I move my desk. All right, here's the, look at that, perfect. Oh, it's a little bit cut off. It's a little bit cut off. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it out one more time. And this time we'll stamp it, and we're going to stamp it at a little bit of an angle. That'll be just fine. You could just totally do a square. You know, anything else. It didn't have to be a tag, but I've been trying to use up more of my stash and, you know, different items. I'm going to go ahead and we'll put this back down in here. Grab my stamp. I'm going to put the magnet right on the corner. And I'm going to just actually do it at an angle. So put this magnet there. We're going to just do it at an angle. That'll leave us a little bit of room for embellishment as well. We can put a little gems on there. Perfect. Look at how perfect that is. This is from the Occasional Tags die set. I do not believe it is in stock anymore. If it is, fabulous. If it's not, you know, just grab a tag from your stash. Once again, we could add some ribbon to it. I think what I'm going to do, can I peel that up a little? No. I think we're just going to, I'm going to find something to put on here and cover it up. I'm just going to figure out, actually, we're going to peel up our little bat here and we're going to glue him down and we're going to put our bat on there. Perfect. That's what we're going to do. And that glue was still dry. Look at that. That worked perfectly. And then instead, what I'll do is grab a little bit of a couple foam squares here. These are some really old foam squares that I've had in my stash forever. Trying to use stuff up, especially things that are adhesive and things like that that can dry out. Or like adhesive, sometimes eventually the glue stops working. So I'm trying to use that all up. So that's perfect. And we'll just, because that glue is still wet, we can stick it right back down, right at the top. Gone batty. And then I'm going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 2, 3. And then maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's go one more right here. They might not be perfect looking, but they kind of mimic each other on each side. We're going to throw ahead, pull these beads out again. Same ones we've been using. I spilled them all over the desk though. So let's see if I can pull those up first because they blend in. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I have really enjoyed making these cards with you guys. I'm hoping to maybe be able to start other series. I'm hoping maybe to do a Christmas theme this year. I am doing the Advent calendar for Christmas, so that will be coming up. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you can see when more of my videos are. And I do go live on Fridays on my channel and on the Brutus Monroe channel. So if you want to watch more from me, there you go. I appreciate y'all so much. Have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.